Well, hello, beautiful soul. Here we are gathered together once more. Welcome to my channel. And if you are new here, then thank you for coming to visit us. And if you've been before, well, welcome back. Wow, what an amazing response I had to the last video, which discussed the sacred sites of Australia and the world, and how people responded to that. And it was all about, I've been here and I've been there. It was like a bit of a travel documentary in the end, which I thought was rather fun. And yes, hey, I've traveled the world and I've been to many of these places, but something came up for me that I recognized that I thought was really a good segue into this particular discussion. And before we go deep into what I know we're going to discuss, and that is what is the most sacred portal of all, anywhere, then I just want to ask you to share, the usual subscribe, share, like, and comment, because the more we do that, the more we are gathering as a community. And I've got some really great news coming up very soon about that. So the more that we get to know each other, the more we're spreading the light, the love, the peace, and the well-being for all. So we are the people, remember, that signed up for this journey. And so let's just have a look at all these sacred portals. I just love the way that everybody's saying, oh, I've been to this one, I've been to that one. Oh, and I haven't, and I must, and I've always wanted to, but I haven't done it. And, it doesn't matter. Whether you've been to them or you haven't been to them, it doesn't matter. Because, the sacred portal, well, what do you think was the most sacred portal of all? Well, let's have a look at it. Okay, because there was such an incredible interest in the vicinities of the sacred portals or the sacred sites, and both in Australia and the world, and it showed me something I'd like to really go deep dive into. Because what came up as a result of that was this ingrained programming that we still have to alchemize, I think, that it is something outside of us that is going to make the difference. And so I'm going to turn that upside down some, okay? So I've been to all the sacred sites, well, not all of them, but many of them, and what I've always known about them is their purpose. And that is to ignite a resonance within me, within the beings that enter their energy field, that activates the sacred portal that lives within each of us. Yes, the most sacred portal of all is right here, not out there. So it is not the sacred sites that are the activated. It is us that is raising the frequency of the quantum field that in turn then brings the land into our sphere, I can't say it, I get so excited about it, our sphere of awareness, and is then we're able to engage with it. So everyone that goes to a sacred site will have a very different experience. Some people will feel nothing, and that is because their frequency alignment isn't in alignment with what is available in that space. It's not about the sacred site doing the work, it's about us. It always comes back to us. Isn't that tiring? But it's the truth. So if you've been to a sacred site and you can say, oh my God, I just felt the vibration, that was not that the sacred site was doing the vibration, it was you. You were in a state of vibration that could draw that out of that particular energy field that is already embedded into that sacred site. So I'm sure you've talked to people and you see people who come there with their little cameras and they go, click, oh, isn't that beautiful? Isn't that beautiful? And feel nothing. nothing changes in them. But if you go with an intent of seeing just how much you can feel and the feeling comes from you, not from the rock or the stone or the lake or I've been on Lake Titicaca. Has anybody been on Lake Titicaca? Oh my Lord, the energy there, right? Other people have been on Lake Titicaca and they go, no, I didn't feel a thing. But gee, those reed islands were really nice. I'm like, yeah, they were really nice. Says nothing about where they were. It says all about the frequency that they're operating at the time. And there is no right or wrong there, by the way. It is just a vibrational frequency. And according to the vibrational frequency that you are resonating in any time, that is what the outside world aligns with and it becomes your experience. We are the creative manifester of everything. I know it can become a bit of a burden if you see it that way. But the biggest programming limitation that humanity still has to alchemize, as I said before, is that there is or will be something outside of us that will make it right. Right? Oh, if I go to those sacred sites then, and I can sit there and I can meditate and, it's wonderful. I think it's wonderful. I've done it. It's beautiful. But it's telling you everything about you. It's not the sacred site. It is you. You are the sacred portal, which is drawing the sacredness that you feel out of that particular field. I hope you really get that in you, that you get how amazing you are. So the new earth, we are now becoming aware of already, it already exists. It always did. But it's in a different dimension, a different level of frequency than, we are. And as we raise our frequency, more of that becomes our experience. I listen to people, I'm sure you do too, that say, oh, the world's, going to hell in a handbasket and this is happening and that's happening. But we've got to be a little bit careful about that we align with that. We have to be very careful about that in this country, where we are aligning our frequency with. Because unfortunately, all the governments of the world, I can never say an untruth. Not all the governments. Let's talk about our government in Australia. And for those of you who are listening in Europe and in the US, you know the same thing. We all come out of the same basket somehow, right? They're not interested in us, the ordinary people. They are in cahoots with each other to make sure that they support each other and whatever, at whatever game they're playing. But it's not ours. Down here in Australia, we have to be very, very aware that we do not align with those who are going through traumas. Now, how can I explain that to you? People are going through trauma all the time. But every soul on this planet, or any other planet, has a soul path to travel. And our problem is that we interfere with that because we think that we have to save people. We don't have to save people. We have to teach people how magnificent they are by showing our own light. We need to support them and guide them and be there, walk beside them. But do not think that you know better than them, because you and I don't know anyone else's soul journey. Well, that's not true either, because I'm given that because of my gifts. But you know what I mean. Do not presume or assume that you know what another person's path is. What I do know to be true, that the path of this land is to be the leaders out of the chaos. But if we align or we try to fight or to fix the third dimensional density, then we are going to not make it. Because then we align with what's going on in the other soul paths, the other releases, revealing what all the stuff, all the trauma they have to still alchemize that isn't ours. You know, none of your beeswax, so they say. And if you don't understand that Aussie slang, I don't even know if it is Aussie slang, but just know, do not put your energy where you are feeding division, aggression, separation, no matter what umbrella it comes under. If it isn't of love, unity, coming together as souls on a path of upliftment to peace, love, and well-being for all of humanity, do not go there. Because you will then have to experience a dip until you bring yourself back. So I'm just saying, be very, very careful where you put your energy and your focus. If it's not of love, don't do it. Don't go there. If it is of love, if it is bringing people together in love, for love, and accepting, it's this word accepting all beings as being part of the collective. We are all coming from one source. We are the flowers of the tree of humanity. And anything that tries to separate us as being anything else is not for our highest good and is not going to get us through this period of ascension. And you know, this has happened before, but never has humanity been able to stay in a human form to go through this transition. So be very aware that this is unique, it's magnificent, and I've just gone on my little rampage, I realize. But you know what I mean. And if you're aligned with this, please like and comment and let me know how you feel about all this. As you might have worked out by now when you're watching my videos, I get a bit passionate about this ascension process. I've been on it for nearly 40 years, okay? So let's do it. It is so important because this new earth, you know, we're now becoming aware of it. I see it all the time. And we are the ones that signed up to remember that, you know, we are the individuals that are going to take this ascension into a higher state of frequency. So why is it so important to find each other, okay? That is why I'm doing what I'm doing, bringing people together to build communities, to focus on and insist on living in peace, share and care for our earth and our fellow brothers and sisters. Care for them. Don't blame them, shame them, separate them, push them away. Be inclusive. You know, our animals and plants, they're all going through this ascension. And do not try to fix the old. Just lift everything up to a higher frequency. So this deeper truth that is not enough to know that of the land's awakening and the sacred sites and ley lines of the world, whether you've been there or not, it really is not terribly important. I mean, it's wonderful if you've experienced it. It's fabulous. It's about knowing yourself as the most sacred portal of all. Because everything you experience now, in the past, or in the future, comes through you. You are the sacred portal for your life on this planet at this time. So we must align ourselves with it, okay? And for the earth, otherwise the earth cannot rise. It cannot rise without us, and we cannot rise without the earth. We are one. So earth is undergoing her own shift, tectonic, energetic, crystalline, and it is in direct relationship to the number of souls awakening in the collective. You're doing it, we're doing it. And you see that in the Schumann resonance spiking. If we all meditate, or it spikes. So we are affecting the cosmos. Yeah, we are important. We are sacred portals. We are. So to ride this wave, we must release distortion and bring ourselves into resonance with our awakening. That is our job. So when we stand in alignment with the land, our own light body grids align with Gaia's crystalline grids. So we all have grids. We call them ley lines on the land, the meridians in our bodies. They are electrical pathways that connect us to the all that is. And then the activation is not just around us, it is happening through us. That's exciting though, isn't it? I think it's really exciting that it's all to do with us rather than having to wait for somebody outside. Gosh, we could be waiting another 3 or 4 generations and we don't have time for that. So the council, my beautiful council that woke me up one morning and said, we are the Council of 12 and we will be guiding you, dum-da-dum-da-dum-da-dum, another story. The council has made it clear that the most sacred portal is not where we think or even what we think. The most sacred portal is us. And ascension is not happening to us. It is happening by us, through us, as us, for the whole. So they gave me this beautiful activation that I will share. And for those of you who said I was speaking too fast, I apologize. I do get a little bit excited. But I will do this invocation slowly. So take a deep breath. I call the sacred portal within. My heart, my soul, my light, my truth. May I stand in alignment with earth, earth down there, and heaven. I call to the land beneath my feet, to the awakening body of Gaia. I call to the sky above, to the stars that guide our remembering. May I awaken as the portal of love for myself, for humanity, and for the new earth. And so it is. Now take a deep breath and let this truth settle deep within your soul. Come home to the knowing that there is nothing, no one, nowhere more sacred than you. So breathe that in, for it is the only truth that will ultimately set you free and take us all over the hill into the Garden of Eden. For that is the Holy Land. We keep looking for outside. The Holy Land's within us. It is with us and within us all the time. That is why loving yourself is just the ultimate important thing. Because it's everything you've got and everything you'll ever have. Wow, that is all pretty powerful and deep, isn't it? How are you feeling? Look, if you can feel the truth in all of this, then let us spread the word and the knowing and the love. Please subscribe, share, like and comment, and let us continue to be the people that are making the difference. Do you know, I've been doing this for nearly 40 years. I keep saying that. But what that gives me is the overview of how much has changed in that time, how many thousands and millions of people have awakened and are seeking and searching for truth and for, that lovely statement, know thyself, love thyself, be thyself, because that's where we're heading. That is the doorway, the sacred portal, right here. Now, I'd like to finish again with another beautiful meditation to get you to get you really into this. So get yourself comfortable, get yourself settled and centered. And let's do this beautiful meditation together. And because, this is a recording, you can come back to it as many times as you want, and you can share it as many times as you like. So, settling now. So this meditation will take you on a journey of becoming the true manifesting channel of the new earth. So just gently close your eyes. And take a slow, deep breath in. And release. And another one, a deep breath in. And as you exhale, let all the tension melt away. Now feel the earth beneath you. Feel the quiet pulse of Gaia. Steady, alive, awakening. Just relax gently. Just observe your breathing, feeling the pulse of Gaia, and align yours with the earth, awakening together. Now imagine a golden stream of light rising from the land, flowing upward into your body. Beautiful, beautiful stream of light rising from the land. This is the living current of the new earth flowing into you. Feel it enter through the soles of your feet, rising through your legs, filling your belly with warmth, igniting the fire of creation within your solar plexus. Let it flow upward into your heart, where it becomes radiant, expansive, infinite. Here the light of the earth merges with the love of your soul. And now, imagine a great beam of starlight flowing down through your crown, This is the cosmic current, the remembrance of Source itself. Earth light is rising, starlight descending. They come together and meet in your heart. They become one within you. For you are the portal. You are the ley line. You are the code of the new Earth awakening, the most sacred portals of all. Breathe in this truth. Ascension is not happening to me. It is happening by me, through me, as me, and for the whole. Let's do that again. Breathing in this truth that ascension is not happening to me. It is happening by me, through me, as me, and for the good of the whole. With every breath, feel this light expanding beyond your body, filling the room, touching the land around you, radiating out into the collective field. See the earth glowing brighter because you are here. See humanity rising higher because your heart is open. You are this manifesting channel of creation. You are the new earth in form. Absorb this frequency, this alignment with all of creation. Just feel it in every cell of your beautiful body. This wonderful vessel that houses your soul and is the funnel and channel for all of manifestation. Take a really deep breath of gratitude. Because know this is who you are. This is your power and your truth. Feel it, be it, know it. And when you're ready, slowly bring your awareness back to the present with more awareness and stronger intent to remember the sacredness of your body, mind, and soul, ready to bring humanity home. Take another deep breath. And when you are ready, taking your own sweet time, slowly open your eyes, carrying this vibration into all you create. Never forgetting that you are the most sacred portal of all. And so it is. I hope you're back with us and that the journey was as meaningful to you as it was to me for giving it to you. And please continue to shine your light. So now it's time to take some time to integrate it. Go out and ground on the earth if you can. And if you can't, just connect to some plants in your room. Just touch nature. So keep shining your lights, and I will see you next time. Remember to share, to like, and please comment and let me know how you feel about this particular journey with me. Oh, and next time I will have something exciting to share with you. So see you then. Know that I love you. Love yourself more. And I'll see you next time. Goodbye. Be the love. Be the light. Be the new earth. Be the sacred portal that you are. Thank you for sharing your time with me and the council.